We are alive. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Happy International Women's Day to all the fabulous, amazing business babes that are queens. Welcome to our live. Oh my gosh, it can't be that the guests are the first people to arrive. It absolutely cannot be. Hey guys. Hello. We just normally wait, just for a couple of minutes for Instagram to tell our people that we're alive, and then we can just go ahead and introduce our guests and have the conversation. Oh my gosh, it's literally just the two of us. Well, the three of us. Anywho, how you guys doing? I hope everything is going well with you guys, and I hope that, today has just been an amazing, International Women's Day. Okay, so we're getting some people, something's happening. Okay. Yeah. Hi to everybody that's joining us. Oh, and I have to mention, the fact that, thanks so much to everybody that's just supporting me on this new LXFM segment. Thank you to everybody that's watching, everybody that's just sending some love. I'm receiving the love, and thank you very much for, just taking the time to tune in your mornings. It's a brand new entrepreneurship segment every single Monday morning on LXFM between 8:30 and 9. And so we just talk all things business building, all things entrepreneurship, all things, to do with growing our business, getting the bag. So it's really, really exciting to see that the feedback is coming through after the second day. Joining me again next week, same time, 8:30 to 9 o'clock. The frequency of LXFM is 89.1. So make sure that you keep that so that you can obviously be part of the conversation. And let me know also what topics you'd like me to actually cover. I've got sort of like a whole 4 weeks plan, but I mean, always, it's always nice to see what people want to hear and see what, where people are struggling so we can come through and help. Okay. So it's already like 5 minutes into this live. I'm pretty sure people are going to join in as we come along. But if you are here and you can see me and you can hear me, please give me a signal. So please go through and drop me a heart emoji. If this is your first time joining us, please let me know where you're joining me from so that I can properly greet you. But we're very, very excited today. I've got quite a unique, set of guests. So I'm excited to introduce them in the next minute or so. But drop me those heart emojis. I'm also testing the time delay to see if, the network is good so that we don't have any, sort of interruptions when we actually start the conversation. But I'm so glad to everybody that's joining. Thanks for the hearts. They really mean a lot to me. Okay, guys. So today, like I said, I have got a very unique, guest in the sense that this is a business page. However, my goal with this show is always to bring you guys the guests and the people that I think can actually help you, whether it's with tips, anything that we're trying to get done. We basically, I want to bring you the people that can actually help us to get done. So a lot of people, especially during lockdown, started their sort of YouTube channels. If you didn't already have one before lockdown last year, a lot of people try to jump on the bandwagon. If not, people were then trying to revive theirs. Maybe they hadn't posted in a couple of months or a couple of years. So I'm seeing it come up quite a lot. And a lot of us, even myself, at this moment, I am actually trying to build my content on YouTube. Yeah, at the moment, myself don't have capacity to do it. So I'm literally just relying on the content from here. And then I just post it again on YouTube. So if you've missed any of our interviews, feel free to just go back and, just binge on that, on the previous, topics and conversation. It's all at Small Business Runway. If you click the link in the bio, you'll definitely be able to see it. It's the first button. But yeah, so I just thought, let me invite, just some guys that I've been watching for a while. And, I've seen their channel grow from about 2,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if it's late 2019 that they actually started, but I mean, when I check back now in the last couple of days, I was like, oh my gosh, they are sitting at a whopping 24,000K. That cannot be something easy. And so I thought, since we're all trying to build, a content hub, we're all trying to, out here trying to get our content out there. We're trying to sell information. We are in a knowledge economy, and literally everything that you want and need is on the internet. And so I thought, let me invite this amazing couple, Mzwandile and Caesar. I'm going to go ahead actually and add them on right now so that we can begin this conversation with them, because we want to know, Uguti, how did they go about building their channel? So it says Mzwandile and Caesar will need the latest version of Instagram to join. Guys, if you can see me and if you can hear me, I'm not able to add you. Let's try invite again. Oh yeah. So guys, it says you're going to need the latest version of Instagram to join. That is the strangest thing. I've never seen that happen before. But in any case, yeah, can we try and, can you try and request maybe if you request, then I accept the request, then it will be, easier. I don't know. I've never seen Instagram say that, so it's quite strange to me. Yeah, Mzwandile and Caesar, guys, please just add me. I just send a request so I can add you guys onto this live. I'm not able to add you on my side, because apparently it says you need the latest version of Instagram. We learn every single day, and the beauty about live is that it happens as we go along, so it is unplanned. I'm going to give them a few more minutes just to make sure that they're able to join me, but I was just obviously still relating the backstory to say that it's, just obviously a YouTube, guys that I've been watching, and I do consume a lot of their content. And as you guys know, before my guests come on, in any case, I will go and I'll check the content out and just see what people are doing. And so it's quite interesting, the growth that I've seen, and yeah, it's amazing that it's just young people that are doing this. I haven't seen like a major, any other account that has grown in leaps and bounds in the way that they have, at least one that I, have had the interest to actually follow. So, yeah, for me, it was just like, yay, okay, there's the request. Let's see. For me, it was people appreciate. And so I thought, we are going to definitely, go live with them and ask how they did it. Hello! Guys, I've made it. I've absolutely made it. Like, for the fact that I'm talking to you guys, it's like, wow. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good too. Ooh, people are already commenting. Okay. Let me, do you guys want to go ahead? Guys, I want to give you the introduction that you deserve, but I also feel like when you guys say it, when you guys say, hi guys, welcome back to our channel, that for me is like such an attention grabber. So just to make things interesting, let's start off the intro by you guys introducing yourselves like you would if you were on your YouTube channel.
Okay, so if we were on our channel, I'd start and say, yo, what's happening, Gen Giants? Welcome back to our channel.
Hey, Gen Giants, welcome back to our channel.
Oh man, so yo guys, listen, thank you so much for honoring my invite. Thank you so much just for taking the time out of your day and to say, you know what, you're willing to have this conversation with me. I don't take that for granted. Mzwandile, brah, me and you used to go to school together.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing you on these streets, all famous, influencer. I'm like, this is interesting. Like, this is amazing what the world is exposing us to and just the growth. So, geez, I just want to, obviously just put it out to everybody out there. But you guys are doing amazing things. I literally started following your channel. Yeah, I think it was just when it dropped. So I was one of the first subscribers, right? Manje, I've seen it grow. Literally, like, you guys are on like 11,000. It was 24,000. I was like, oh my gosh, these guys are doing something. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happening out there. But tell me, guys, let's be honest. Like, are you making money off YouTube?
Just from the get-go.
No. So it's like not enough. Is it not enough?
On YouTube, I don't think so. On YouTube, nje, yodwa, at this point, well, with our stats, I don't think we can call that money. It's honestly just cents. I think we're making more money off from brands that we work with, but nje, YouTube, as a platform, no, not really.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And
we're making money, but
yeah.
So yeah.
It won't sustain our lifestyle.
Yeah. Lifestyle.
Nah. Okay. And then why YouTube? Like, why did you guys decide you're gonna tell your whole love story, basically your lives, to everybody on YouTube? Like, why specifically YouTube?
So with YouTube, pretty much the reason why we joined YouTube is there's two reasons. One was for creating memories, and which is something we've always done on Facebook, Instagram, and all those type of things. But we felt like it wasn't enough. We needed episodes of things that happen in our lives. So our marriage, lobola, like different episodes in our lives. We felt like, you know what, it would be better to document it on YouTube, where there's like more, like a better platform to actually document it. But on top of that, we actually wanted to kind of like change the narrative about marriage, young couples getting married, especially black couples as well, and kind of that it is possible, it is fun, because a lot of people see like marriage as like a dead end, like I'm shot or whatever, and I'm tired, like it's the ghetto. So yeah, so do I, like, YouTube is like the perfect place to actually do that. So that's why we jumped onto YouTube. And yeah, so pretty much in gym, mostly memories, creating memories. And yeah,
I think it was just like creating memories and being able to go back and watch them easily, and they are accessible. So also I think initially it was people asking us, please create a YouTube channel, and we're just like, what's that? So we were not also really exposed to YouTube initially. Yeah, we knew about YouTube, but I would see we could be on it, right?
Yeah.
So when people kept asking us, then I think we started like researching more about it, and we were just like, no, okay, let's just do it. And then
Yeah. Yo, hi guys. And then okay, so we definitely have to know, because people out here are trying to, Nabo, get on YouTube. Like I mentioned before, people during lockdown, they started just like creating content, whether it was cooking or whatever. And then now, in fact, even myself, I started really just pushing the whole YouTube thing, putting content there, round about the lockdown period. But guys, I'm struggling to grow my following. I'm like, what? Like, you get like 1 or 2 subscribers in a week. It really is like, it's the most frustrating thing. And I'm just trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, is it the content? Is it the, is it maybe the quality? Maybe I need a proper like camera, proper editing. How do we grow our subscribers on the YouTube streets, guys, really?
Um, there's a number of ways of growing your subscribers and all those type of things, but I think the one thing that helped us grow, and that's what we stuck to, and it's been working for us, is consistency. I feel like people underestimate consistency, and consistency is important. And a lot of South African YouTubers have been found to not be consistent. That's why the YouTube space in South Africa has kind of like been struggling. So consistency is important. And I'll give you an example. A lot of the shows that we watch on TV, about Gomorrah, Generations, and all those type of things, are shows that play every single day. So that's consistency. You know that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it will be there. But if it's going to play Monday, then it plays next week, Thursday, then it plays another month, then you're like, Ash, then you stop following, like you kind of like lose.
Wow.
So as soon as you start being consistent, that's where people start noticing your channel, starts popping up, and people end up saying, okay, what's this channel about? It's always popping up, it's always coming across and all those type of things. So what's this channel about? Then people start like watching your channel, and maybe if they like you or like your content, then they start subscribing and all those type of things. So consistency is very important. And I think coupled with that consistency is for not to be demotivated by numbers. I know it's natural to say, my following is not growing and all of that. But I feel like if you're staying true to why you started the channel and focusing on that, then the numbers will just come automatically. And if they take a year, a month, a day, whatever, they'll come eventually. But I think focus on your content, focus on why you're actually on the platform. And then all the other things, as time goes, like camera quality and sound quality, visuals, and all those things become important, like as you grow and as you start like generating an audience and stuff like that. So
sorry, but those things like camera quality, they are nice to have, but they're not like essentials for your channel initially, because Nati, when we started, we honestly didn't have a camera. We just used our phone and we just like, let's just record. Consistency also is not something that guarantees that your channel will grow. There's a number of things that contribute to that. For us, I think consistency helped us a lot. But other people, it could be their personality, it could be how controversial they are, it could be a lot of things that contribute to your growth. So it is a number of things, but personally for us, I think our consistency is chef's kiss.
Top tier. Even if we must say it ourselves.
No, for sure. No, for sure. And so, okay, what kind of content then, like, do you think does well on YouTube? Because I also noticed, when the caption is like spicy, like when you have like just a spicy caption, I'm more like inclined to click on it, because it's like, okay, this is something interesting. What is this about? Like, what are you saying? Like it's just this thing. So do you think it's people just like enjoy that kind of spicy content? Because like you're saying, just like the TV, drama, we want to watch, Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So people enjoy like drama content, so to speak.
Exactly. Anything controversial, you will get those clicks. I think that's one thing that we've noticed. Like with, I don't know if it's Tandin Daba or it's just human nature or what, but you're more inclined to click on a title or a caption that's more filled with drama. You just like, I want to find out, right? So those things would usually get you a lot of clicks and a lot of views. But also at the end of the day, you need to remember why you started your channel and keep true to yourself. You can give them a bit of controversy here and there, but other than that, if your channel wasn't based on that, it's going to be difficult for you to maintain it. So, but controversy will get you clicks. It definitely will get you clicks.
Yeah, and I think another thing on top of that, I think people need to also be careful of like trying to get like spicy titles and spicy thumbnails, because if it's not content that is in the video, yes, they'll click. That video will do well. People will click. It will get a lot of views. Then people get disappointed and say, "But you didn't speak about your sex life. You didn't speak about this and all of that." Then they get disappointed. So the next time you try and have another spicy title,
They'll be
people will
like,
be like, ah, this
yeah.
guy is lying.
Yeah,
We,
sis, yeah,
we,
man.
we already know type of a thing. Those that will watch, they'll still watch either way, but generally you're going to start losing people because they feel like your titles and your thumbnails are not true. So I think people should be careful of that as well. But yeah, I think controversial content, pranks, funny stuff, anything that has drama, funny, comedic in a way, it really does well.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially in South Africa.
Yeah.
Nah. And then so just like people are showing you guys so much love. I'm just seeing like heart emojis and like Avanti, they are showing you love, guys. Like my faves, like y'all are doing the most in these streets. Shout out to everybody that's showing them love. Everybody must just go. Let's continue to drop hearts for Caesar, guys. Wow. Love this, love this, love this. Okay, so Minavele, that's exactly where I want to get to, because Caesar, I think that you are just, an embodiment, what you stand for, even on your Instagram page. And Mzwa, you're going to forgive us for a second because we have to mention this. It's International Women's Day as well. So we have to, just bring some light onto, the woman, just to say that, the kind of content, what she stands for, as a status quo woman is really just something that people aspire to, and I see they show you love even on your Instagram because you're able to wear like bikinis, nanani, like you really are carrying yourself in such a gosh, I don't even have the word right now. But I mean, in such a great way, and it's so beautiful to see. Guti, you know what? Like a lot of us, we struggle with that. But when for you, like, what is it? Like, what is it that gives you that confidence to say, I'm gonna go out into this world and I'm gonna be who the hell I want to be, and I'm gonna do it the way that I want to do it.
I think for me, it's just I think I've said this like quite a number of times, but for me, it's just the environments that I grew up in. I've been really blessed to grow up in a home where I wasn't shunned upon for being a bigger girl, for being plus size. It's like I've said before, Wusi, every time I experienced any bullying or body shaming or whatever would have been from external forces, not from home, not from my friends, not from my boyfriend, So it was easy for me to love myself because my family and people around me loved me, right? And then you start it becomes better. It is a journey. At the end of the day, you do have bad days, but it ends up becoming better because you're living like this every single day. So personally for me, the support that I got from home was stunning. I have a younger sister who's 7 years younger than me, and her body is a total opposite from me. But I never used to feel we were different, It was always external forces that would remind you you're different. My family also, like, they hide me up like their own child, they hide me up, and you end up learning to love yourself because of the love that you receive. So I carried that with me through high school, varsity. When Uzandi found me, I was already happening. He was drawn. He was drawn by that. So so it is a journey. You do have bad days, you do have amazing days, but as soon as it becomes like practice in your life, and you end up like power words also, I think for me personally, power words, like if you keep telling yourself you're amazing, you're the best thing since sliced bread, you're the best person to walk on earth, you end up believing that, and you end up living that way, and you end up walking with your chest out and just walking as if you're the you poop glitter. So
Hey,
so
sparkles.
it's very easy for it was it was it was very easy for me. Let me just say very easy. It is a journey, like I said, though, but it was easy because because I didn't have the bullying at home. Yeah, and then later on I met my husband in varsity, and now he always used to sing my praises, and but also one thing that I wanted to mention is Uguti, if you find someone and they sing your praises and you don't believe it, then there's not much that they can do for you. Uzwandi was already fueling fire that was already there. So he was just adding to what's there. So he wasn't building from scratch. So if you have nothing, even your significant other can't really do anything for you. So it starts with you. It starts as an internal thing. You need to decide, Uguti, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to live my life going forward. And you continue with that. And then when you meet the right person, then it becomes easier to believe when they tell you, Uguti, you're the best thing since sliced bread. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Gentle Giants community is obviously in this building. Like they literally, there's a I am sex is like campaigning for like hearts.
Thank you.
Okay, jeez, that's something, and that's something that I want to talk about as well. Uguti, is it important then to have like a name for your community? You know, like. Is it not enough just to say, hey guys, welcome back? Like, do you have to have like a name to say GG's or, whatever the case may be?
I think yes and no. Yes, I personally feel like you kind of like should, because as soon as you build a community, it gives people a sense of belonging. So when they know Guti, they are part of the GGs, there's that thing, Guti, I'm part of the GGs, and it's a thing. So it gives them a sense of belonging, and I think it is impactful and works for a lot of people. But for other people, there are other people that are successful that have a huge community, and they just come to camera and say, hey guys, bye guys, yeah, I'm eating guys, and all of that. And it still works for them. So yes and no, but I think personally for us, we ended up going that route of like forming a community and having a name for a gang type of a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How did we come up with Gentle Giants though? Like I've never heard that. Like it's just different, It's just something.
It's really different. So we had gone to defining love, the channel Defining Love, and we shot behind the scenes for our channel, and they asked us, what do you call your community? And we're just like, nothing. And then they asked our community, what would you guys like to be called? So people put out names like in the comment section, and they said this is what then they gave their suggestions, and we chose one, which was Gentle Giants. And I think and then for the reason why we chose it, I think it really does embody us. Gentle because we're gentle, but giants also because we're giants.
Yeah.
Giants because also because we're Andlovus, that's our surname. So elephants are gentle giants. So it makes sense. It was cute. So it's just like, we'll go with it.
Oh, Gentle Giants. Yeah. And then, so now you are in the YouTube space. You have grown your, subscribers to 24,000. You're making that little bit of money, honey. And, all of that is happening. Do you then now consider yourself some kind of influencers? Like, are you guys, besides the traditional sense where, brands will maybe pay you? And by the way, like, do you have like a rate card now to say, for a mention on YouTube, for, Instagram? Do you guys have a rate card?
We had to. We do. We have a rate
card. I have to get your rate card. That's actually interesting. Because I was thinking, I thought about it because I was like, you know, if I were to get Caesar in this Business Bay t-shirts, I've got these t-shirts at Business Bay. I thought if I could get Caesar in one of those t-shirts, that would really, really be something. So I'm definitely going to be hitting you up for that. But do you then consider yourself like an influencer? Like, are you guys, you know, a part of, like I said, obviously the influencing for brands, but I mean, I want to, you know, talk in terms of just like influencing a culture, influencing, you know, people's lives, you know. Do you guys think, do you consider yourself as influence in that kind of sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we do. I think when it comes to just portraying marriage the way that it should be portrayed, the way that God intended it to be portrayed, or the way that God intended for it to be. I think we are influencers, especially when it comes to love and just I don't want to say showing the perfect marriage, because marriage is it's a work of art. You work for art, right? So it's not perfect. Our marriage is not perfect, but it's beautiful to work on, right? Yeah. So I think we are influencers in that sense as a couple. And then for me, I think I am an influencer when it comes to I'm not even gonna say bigger ladies, just ladies in general, in terms of how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to value yourself, and just like embodying self-love and just self-acceptance and just living your best life the way that you want to live it. So yeah, I think those two what are they topics? Pillars, yeah. We're influencers in that sense.
Yeah, and I think another one is actually travel and just having fun as well. I think we've kind of like created that thing as well. With, you know what, you can literally do anything with your husband or with your wife, best friend type of a thing. Because a lot of people feel like, you know what, to have fun and go away, travel, you do it with a group of friends. That's it. When you come back home, you just stay with your wife, do whatever.
And it's expensive. It's not it's not expensive. If you plan for something and if you want to do something, you can do it. We are really huge advocates for travel as well. So
So yeah, I think a lot of like people have started to lean towards our travel, asking for advice, tips, where to go, and all. So I think that lifestyle of traveling, especially for us Black people, a lot of us don't like travel that much as Black people. So I think we've kind of like tapped into that market of kind of like showing Black people or people in general that it's important to travel. It affects your mindset, your peace of mind, all those type of things. Just it's important for all of us to travel.
Yeah, exposed to different cultures, just to open up your mind and see how other people live, see how other countries are run, just to not be closed up and have like, what are these called? No, like the normal word.
I don't know the normal word.
Blinders. But to be exposed and see how other cultures are out there. So
yeah. So do you guys tell your bosses that, hey, listen, I've got a YouTube channel up in here? Like, do you guys tell, like, the people at work, like the people that, they don't know that you, are you serious?
They know.
You guys are doing this thing.
We are influencers. We're not small. With me, I don't think they know. I think it's a few people, like colleagues, but like other senior people kind of like don't know.
So we don't actively go out there and say, hey, subscribe to our channel. They end up finding out and they just like, Luna, like, and you don't say.
Yeah.
I think for me, I just like, there must be boundaries, man. We're colleagues. Please rest. So yeah.
Oh, Gosiami. And then also, when you're trying to, you know, when you're starting out or when you're growing, is it important also to then like start collaborating with like other YouTubers and like, you know, just be in those communities? Because I've seen also some of your content, then there's a crossover, and then from you guys, I start checking other people out and all of that. Like, is that is that like a thing? Like there's a YouTubers community or something like that. I mean, I don't know what to call it, but you know what I mean?
I think when you're starting off, I think people need to be careful with this. I know a lot of people when they start off, even whatever channel you're trying to do, they always go and find a bigger person in that particular space, so be it fashion, travel, whatever, and they immediately want to collaborate with them so that they can grow. And yes, that does help you to grow because a lot of people will end up discovering you. You'll find more people that will come to your channel. But I think when you're still starting off, it's important to define your channel, define who you are, and get a community, no matter how small it is, but get a community that is going to love you for who you are. Because as soon as you start doing collaborations from the get-go, people are going to love how you interact with other people. Then as soon as you just come to the camera and start speaking, they're going to be like, hey, this is boring. Where are other people? Please have so-and-so on your channel and all those type of things. So I think it's important to just define your channel, who you are, then in the long run start collaborating with people and don't force collaboration. There must be chemistry because a lot of your audience will pick up that, okay, you guys weren't really gelling. Yes, you're both into travel, yes, you're both into fashion, but you guys are not really gelling. So I think those are the important things people need to also consider when collaborating and those type of things.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying and I agree, but also when it comes to gelling, it's not really something that you can control, because I think your basis for a collaboration needs to be is there alignment. So for example, I collaborated with Vongai on what? On swimwear. But Vongai, our channel is a couple's channel, right? But me as an individual, I'm someone who embodies self-care, self-love, being able to wear swimwear. So on our channel, we're able to do a behind the scenes, but I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else because Vongai and Mzandile and Caesar aren't really aligned. So there isn't any alignment between those two brands. So also people notice when things are forced, people will notice, why was this collaboration even happening? You know, exactly. So as Umzandile and Caesar, it doesn't make sense to collab with Vongai, but as Caesar and Vongai, it does make some sense. So yeah.
Yo, Mza, can you just tell your wife that she's pretty? Like, people are literally asking, Guti, like, you haven't told her something is missing.
Stop. Oh, gosh, can't deal.
Wait, guys. Okay, I hope everybody's happy, okay? Lindo and Sporazi and everybody that has been requesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow, that was epic. And by the way, I mean, I actually appreciate that. I also like it, Nami. If it doesn't happen, because I watch your content quite a lot. If it doesn't happen, then it's like, I gotta pay. Like something's missing in the intro. Like we can't just dive into the content only that part. Yo, wait, how much of your content, guys, is like curated and like planned out? Do you plan in advance, or do you sort of be like, okay, Saturday I'm doing something, baby, let's take the camera? Like where are you guys now in terms of just that, you know, the planning and the content?
I think for vlogs, I think it's just a matter of take the camera, baby, we're doing this weekend, take the camera, let's go. Because part of us is also us like creating memories. So when we travel, obviously we have our camera there and all those type of things. So a lot of our vlogs is just a matter of we going out, let's take the camera. But when it comes to like sit down, some of them we do plan or decide, let's speak about this or let's have this conversation and all those type of things. And there's another segment that we also have called If I Were You, where we kind of like give people advice based on their relationship issues or scenarios and all those type of things. So these things are things you kind of need to discuss, plan, and most importantly pray about, because a lot of people start to value every single thing that you say. So if you're just gonna get there and wing it and say, nah, do this, you're affecting someone's life. So it's very important, and not just only that person that asked you the question, but other people that might be in a similar situation that would say, maybe I should just dump this guy or dump this girl or leave this person or disown my family because they're not supporting my relationship. So it's very important for certain things to actually plan out, pray about, and kind of like prepare, because you're gonna affect, like, you're affecting a lot of people's lives. And
and I totally agree, especially when it comes to If I Were You, because sometimes it feels a bit heavy for us, because I'm just like, this is a hectic situation, my girl. I shouldn't be saying anything. But because sometimes you can actually read a good see, okay, actually this person is going through the most, let's see what we can say. So you kind of need to ponder upon it and just like ask the Holy Spirit to speak through you, because other people don't have that relationship with God. So you try and help where you can. And also when it comes to planning our content in general, Zwanda and I spend a lot of time with each other, like a lot. Like a lot. Like other people think we don't have friends because we're always together. So there's a whole lot of content that we haven't even taken out, because we try and keep the camera on us a lot so that we have these memories. Then sometimes we decide, okay, actually let's actually publish this video, or let's take this vlog out, or so we try and record almost everything, and then we select to go, okay, what will we take out, what will we not take out.
Woo, okay, guys, I'm not going to keep you for much longer. I think we kind of, got the sense from you, Guti. Consistency is very big. When you're building a community, you should, be able to have some kind of name so people have that sense of belonging. You guys are influencers, as you've eloquently answered. I mean, is there anything else that you guys think that you should share, just in terms of like your whole lives on camera, or on just the type of content that you publish? Is there anything that you just feel like, this is something important to know, or like something like maybe a myth, something that we think, having a YouTube channel means this, but actually you guys know for a fact, it's not like that.
It's hard work. It's the ghetto. It's the ghetto, guys. It's easy to record.
Wow. Yeah.
It's easy to record, but now it takes a whole lot of time to edit. And editing, it's easy to edit also, but also it's not easy to edit, because sometimes you want a certain amount of quality in your editing, and a certain amount of when something is experienced, like top-notch editing, right? Sometimes you want that for your video. So so then it ends up taking a whole lot of your time. Also, what's not easy is the fact that Zwanda and I have 9-to-5 jobs. So we have that, and we have the YouTube channel. At this point, I don't know how we are doing it. At this point, I don't know how we're able to drop so many videos in a month and still have our 9-to-5 jobs, but we're making it happen. So the myth is that it's easy. Content creation is easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And brands need to start paying more. These are people's lives, okay?
But another thing on top of that, you mentioning the fact that it's not easy, I think another thing we've come to, like, I don't want to say struggle with, but because obviously we started off like creating memories and just taking somewhat unprofessional memories, so we just record each other laughing, doing whatever, swimming and all of that. But when you start realizing that, I'm actually also creating content for it to be pleasing to people, visually, audio wise, then you start having to put in a bit more effort in getting those perfect shots. So there'd be times where we actually lose out, or lose a specific moment between us, between our marriage, for that perfect shot type of a thing. So I think those are some of the challenges that people kind of like don't understand. They just say, they see this particular video and say it's pretty, it's nice and all of that. Some even say, no, this video is crap, or whatever shots you took were crap, but they don't really know what it actually takes to actually get those particular shots and stuff like that.
So, and creative differences. I think also because Uzandi and I are individuals at the end of the day, So with different people, we were not brought up by the same person. We were not brought up in the same household. So with different people, we're going to have creative differences. He might think, this sounds like an amazing idea. I might think, bro, no way, you know. So
It's not happening.
no way, I'm not
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that. So sometimes it
Yeah.
will make us have a bit of an argument unnecessarily, you know. Content creation will come with a bit
Yeah.
of arguments, unnecessary arguments.
Yeah.
But I guess it is. I guess we sign up for this.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. What's the weirdest thing people have like asked you guys like to do? Like, what's like the weirdest, like the most like you like what?
Well, not on YouTube, on Instagram. People have asked me to send them pictures of my toes. Like, no ways. Like, oh my word.
What?
Yeah, so people have asked to see my toes.
Yeah.
That's very weird for me. That's like, rest, please.
Any other
Ooh, and my dog is barking at you.
Oh.
Okay, no, it is, guys. I'm not going to keep you for any longer. I mean, before I ask you like my final question, like please tell the guys that don't know, where to follow you, where they can get more of your content and all of that.
You can follow me at _.
And you can find me at _. And together you can find us on Mzwandile and Caesar, also on YouTube as well. We post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, every Tuesday.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Guys, it's been an absolute joy. It's been an absolute joy. I think I've heard it all. We did the intro. We heard Caesar laughing. You did the I love you. I mean, you look pretty. I think we did it all, guys. Would you agree with me?
Yes, we did. Honestly, this is the whole YouTube episode. Please.
Exactly. Exactly. So my final question then to you guys is, what is then like the impact or like the legacy that you want to have, with this Mzwandile and Caesar channel?
Marriage is beautiful. I think people just don't rate marriage enough, and it's an institution that God created for a reason, and that nigga created that thing to succeed. It's amazing. I think every single day I realize how blessed I am to be married to my best friend and the things that we go through. And luckily for us, we don't have kids yet, so it's literally just us and just getting to know one another. Yeah, we've been doing that for the past 9 years, but it just keeps on getting better, So for me, as Mzwandile and Caesar, marriage is beautiful. Marry your best friend. People sometimes get into relationships and they don't really like the people that they are in relationships with. They love them, but they don't like them as a person. I enjoy my husband's company. Like, he's a cool guy. I really like him. So it makes things so much better for me. So yeah, I think marriage is beautiful. Marry your best friend and travel. As much as you can, travel. It doesn't have to be international. Travel. Yeah.
Think of some.
Alrighty, I think sure. So this brings us to the end then, guys. It's been an amazing. It really, literally has been so great talking to you guys. I wish you, nothing but the best. More grease to your elbows. Just for the legacy and the impact that you guys have on people's lives. And so we'll, continue to watch. Everybody needs to follow Caesar Ndlovu _ as well as Mzwandile Ndlovu _ on Instagram. And then their YouTube channel is at Mzwandile and Caesar. So everybody go follow them and see what they're doing. Guys, thank you so much. I absolutely enjoyed this. I hope you did too. Did you enjoy this?
Did.
Is this content going to be on your channel? I'm joking. I'm just pushing it. But guys, thank you, man. Have a very, very good night. I'm going to let you go in a second then.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Okay, this has been absolutely amazing, guys. If you're not already following Zandile and Caesar, go ahead and follow them. I had such an amazing conversation. There's so much love. Umzwandi didn't say Chovito, so I'm going to do it on his behalf. Chovito. I think he does something like that. But it's so interesting to see, guys. I would really urge you to follow them. If you are trying to start your channel, I'm going to save this video. So for everybody who's requested, the video will be up on my IGTV. Don't stress about that. But from me to you, I wish you nothing but the best as well watching this channel. Thank you for taking the time to consume our content. We try to build my goal and mission with this company, Small Business Runway, and the events that we do is really just to put power and knowledge in your hands. So I hope you've learned something, you've taken something, you've made a note. You know, if you enjoyed, if there's any particular part that you enjoyed, go ahead and screenshot it. I'm gonna, after I post up the IGTV, and let us know, you know, which part was like your best, so that we know that you enjoyed this content. And tag us on Instagram, all of us, Mzwandile Caesar, Small Business Runway Chick, all of us. And I look forward to our next live, guys. Thank you so much. From me to you, salute.